What's up, y'all? When we come back, a fragrance that I didn't really care for, and now I do. Stay tuned. So, I see you all chose to stick around. That's great. So if you are not a subscriber to this channel, then definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring the bell icon, like the video, thumbs up, share these videos, and be active in the comment section. And if you are one of those people who sit around and just watch videos without subscribing, shame on you. Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, become a member. With that being said, my scent of the day is not this particular fragrance I have in my hand, but it is from this house. And reason being, I'm going to talk about a flanker. But the house I am talking about is Burberry. And the flanker, I have it here in my pocket, is Mr. Burberry Indigo. Now, I'm going to be honest. I was not a huge fan, and I'm technically still aren't, except for the one indigo I wore today. Something changed my mind, and I'm gonna tell you what that was. So when I first got my nose on Burberry, everybody was ranting and raving about how good this smelled, and I for one did not get it. I mean, it's just to me a citrus type fragrance. It was just okay to me. And to this day, to me personally, it's still just okay. And then this flanker, Indigo, came out. And I actually did like Indigo a little bit better than I like Mr. Burberry. And people are going to be looking at this video like, is he crazy? To me, these are just basic scents. But I'm going to tell you what changed my mind with this one in a second. So to get to the note breakdown, and I usually don't like to do note breakdowns. I like to give you all my standpoint, what I smell, but I'm going to give it to you in this case. This was released in 2018, and this is going to give most people a hard on because they love this perfumer. I don't have beef with him, but it seems like every time somebody mentions this name, everybody runs out and goes buys everything this dude puts out. Maison Francis Kurkdjian. So if that's incentive enough for you to run out and go get this fragrance if you haven't had it by now or you don't have it, there's your incentive. Top notes on this, you get rosemary, lemon, bergamot, grapefruit. Mid notes, you get mint, water note, violet, sage, tea, and hedion, or hedion, however you want to say it. Base notes, oak moss, iso-e super, and amber. With that out of the way, what do I get from this? The only thing I pick up from this is a citrus fragrance. That's about it. A few of those notes I may be able to pick out. I didn't get amber when I first smelled this, but reading the note breakdown and then smelling it on the dry down, there is a slight sweetness to it from that amber, but it's not much. I do pick up on the iso-e super. That's something that I already knew about ahead of time, and all of the citrus that's in it, which makes this a pretty decent fragrance. Now I'm going to put something on the screen here, and this is text messages from this morning. I text my girlfriend to tell her I love her. She texts me back, she loves me. And then the message that came after that is what's really important to you guys, is what she said about what I wore this morning, which was this fragrance. So take a look at this. And that message is what she said about this fragrance. So I went to go wash clothes when I got off from work, and I messaged her and told her, or we was talking to each other on the phone rather, and I told her where I was going, and she met me at the Laundromat, which is right up the street from my house. And this is the part where, for those of you who don't like my stories, you can tune out of this one. Anyway, She met me at the laundromat, and my clothes were already being washed. I think I was drying at the time. It didn't take long, but she pulls up. She had our son in the car with her, and I got in. And as soon as when I got in the truck and closed the door, that breeze went into the vehicle. She was like, "Oh, you smell so good." And that's what I got with this fragrance. And my girlfriend, I've said this several times over, she does not like everything. I can pull out a fragrance that I think is absolutely breathtaking, and she'll hate it or she won't like it. But I can pull out the weirdest stuff and she'll love it. So for her to say what she said about this particular fragrance, which is Mr. Burberry Indigo, that just solidified to me that I need to be wearing this more often. So with that being said, this is not going to be a long, lengthy video. I'm going to cut it here. So hopefully you enjoyed what I just gave you, which is a short preview on Mr. Burberry Indigo. If you have not gotten your nose on this fragrance, you can definitely go to your local Ulta, maybe Belk's, Macy's, places like that sell these fragrances. I know our local Ulta sells them, so you can go there. You can get your spray on, smell it. If you like it, get it. If you don't, I understand. I found mine. One of these, I think I found this one in TJ Maxx. It was months and months ago. I think I also found Burberry. I believe it was this smaller one at a TJ Maxx. So I think that bigger one I found somewhere else. I can't remember. It might have been Ulta or somewhere, but I ended up getting a bigger one. It was actually, the big one was in a gift set around Christmas time. That's what happened. I bought this one from a TJ Maxx first, and then the other one came from, I think, Marshall's around Christmas time, and it was in a gift set. And this one, I think, came from Ulta. But however it went, both of them are not bad scents. I will say that. They're not the reinvention of the wheel. They're not going to be breathtaking type scents, not in my personal opinion, even though my girlfriend did love it. Performance on this is lackluster at best. Projection on this was maybe an hour and a half. Longevity on this, I give it to about lunchtime, so about five hours. And that was about it. After that, I started getting real close to my arm, sniffing it, and I can barely smell it. So I'm gonna give it about 5.5 hours, and that's about it on my skin. Now, of course, I did spray my shirt a few extra times, so I was smelling the scent. It was just coming off of my shirt. Skin scent, skin wise, it was a skin scent around the 5.5 hour mark. So if that's an issue for you, then definitely don't pick this one up. But if you do and you have performance issues, you can either spray it on extra heavy, it's non-offensive, or you can decant some of this and take it with you. I know there are going to be people out there,
oh no, well, what's the purpose of buying fragrance if you don't have to decant it and take it with you? Yada, yada, yada. Well,
not everything is going to perform 17,000 hours on somebody's skin. Even some of your highest of fragrances don't last forever. So like I said, man, if you get this fragrance and you find yourself not having the best performance, definitely either take the bottle with you, put it in your bag, or decant some out, which is a little bit easier. You can put it in your shirt pocket, or you can stick it wherever. Take it with you, reapply if need be. And that is all I have about this particular fragrance. Here is to smelling great. I am out of here, y'all. Peace.